I had always hated the rule in my pack that women had to obey their mates unconditionally, so the moment I learned that Travis, the future alpha, who had slept with nearly every she-wolf in the pack, was my fated mate, I rejected him instantly. But his mother sent me straight to Travis's private chamber. It felt like falling straight into a dark, endless pit. It was my birthday. I was just about to leave the empty cafeteria for home when Travis stepped into my path. I went rigid. I knew what he wanted. Me. Because I was the only she-wolf he hadn't gotten his hands on yet. I opened my mouth to reject him, but a cruel truth unraveled before me. We were fated mates. Recognition sparked in Travis's eyes. A slow, smug smile spread across his face. Well, hello there, mate. I kept my face blank, suppressing the nausea twisting in my gut. He thought this changed everything. He thought I would fold. He was wrong. Travis leaned in, his voice low. Callie, I'm your fated mate, and I cut him off with a cold smile. Oh, Travis, I always have a choice. He blinked. What's that supposed to mean? A cruel smirk tugged at my lips. Exactly what it sounds like. His jaw tightened. His fists curled. Fear flashed across his eyes before rage swallowed it. You wouldn't dare reject me, Callie, he growled. Do you know how many women would kill to be my Luna? I laughed, sharp and humorless. Do I look like any of those women to you? He didn't like that. I didn't care. I, Callie, rejected you, Alpha Travis, future Alpha of the Red Knight Pack, as my mate and Alpha, I said. I refuse to submit to you, then, now, or ever. Pain hit instantly. A scream ripped from my throat. I collapsed onto the ground. Travis fell too, gripping his chest as his body shook violently. His eyes glowed gold, his wolf breaking through. A guttural sound tore from him. If he didn't accept, the agony would keep burning through us. Travis, I gasped. Accept it. He snarled, trembling. I will never accept this. Another crushing wave tore through me. You have to, I choked out, or we both die, and unlike you, I have nothing to lose. He froze. Then he forced the words through clenched teeth. I, Alpha Travis, accept your rejection, and I reject you, Callie, as my mate and Luna. The pain lifted. Travis stayed on the floor, panting. When he finally looked up, his expression was deadly. You'll regret this, he growled. Do you even understand what you've done? I met his glare. Yeah, I murmured. I saved myself from a lifetime of crawling. You'll pay for this, he spat. You don't get to humiliate me. I rolled my eyes. Oh, Travis, I know your ego is shattered. Don't worry. I leaned closer, my voice dropping. I won't tell the pack I rejected you. Go pick one of your little playthings and pretend she's your mate. His nostrils flared. I walked away. He didn't try to stop me. Back home, I told my mother the truth. Mom, Travis was my fated mate, but I rejected him. Her eyes widened. Callie, you should have thought this through. You rejected the future alpha. There will be consequences. I know. Why? You could have been Luna. You could have changed things for the women in this pack. But at what cost? I snapped. Do you really think Travis would let me stand beside him as an equal? He wanted obedience, not a partner. She stiffened, silent. You only had to submit to one man, she whispered. I laughed bitterly. And that's exactly why nothing ever changes. The next morning, pain pulled me from sleep. Hands dragged me from my bed. My father, Beta Logan, shoved me to the floor. You committed a mortal sin, he roared. You rejected the future alpha. You ruined everything. I glared up at him. I did what any woman with dignity would have done. Your dignity doesn't interest me, he roared. The blow knocked the air from my lungs. Pack members gathered outside. No one helped. You'll suffer for this, he hissed. And when I'm done, your mother is next. I snarled. Touch her, and you'll answer to me. He dragged me toward the alpha mansion. Inside, Luna Diana descended the stairs, fury sharpening every step. How dare you reject my son? A slow smirk slid across my lips. So Travis had run to Mommy. Her eyes narrowed. She stepped closer. What's wrong, Mommy Luna? I asked softly. If you want him to have a mate so badly, why don't you take the position yourself? Her slap was fast and hard. My head snapped to the side, but I steadied myself and lifted my chin. I wiped the blood from my lip and let it fall near her feet. A cold smile curved my mouth. I underestimated you, Luna. Stronger than you look. Her face twisted. By the time I'm finished with you, you'll regret everything. I laughed. This is why I rejected him. He has no spine. He hides behind women. She turned on Beta Logan. This is your failure. If you had controlled her, none of this would have happened.